Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have some more news on Wishblossom Ranch. Looks like they're actually going to start ramping up the teasers. You know, the update does drop here in like 9 or 10 days, so it's getting really close. Update is coming up very soon. If you guys enjoy my content, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right into it. Alrighty, my friends, we do have a new screenshot to take a look at, but first we got to go over this right here. So they actually just posted today about 2 hours ago. They said our community team has crafted some special letters to share with you all. So they said, "Dear Valley villagers, if you tuned into our recent showcase stream, you may have caught a few glimpses of Wishblossom Ranch, a peaceful new corner of the valley nestled high in the mountains and full of fresh beginnings, untamed charm, and a few surprises waiting to be discovered. Now, before you arrive, we have something special to share, a series of letters from your community managers, each written during the early days exploring the ranch. These are quiet moments, personal reflections, and tiny teasers of what's to come. A curious critter here, a mysterious new neighbor there, just enough to spark your imagination." So, what does this mean? Pretty much they are going to start doing every day for a few days. They're going to be releasing something on social media accounts only. So it's not going to be your in-game mail. It's going to be social media. Now, I know a lot of you don't have, X or, Insta or anything like that. So if you guys be sure to subscribe, I will post a video on this every single day. And this is very important because we are getting tiny teasers, maybe an up-close look at the new critters. They talked about new neighbors and maybe new crafting items, new furniture and stuff. So yeah, hit that subscribe button. I'll have a video on all of these and we'll take a deep dive into it. But let's continue on. Let's see what they said. They said beginning November 11th, which is tomorrow, we'll share one letter each day for 4 days across our social channels. We hope these letters inspire you to dream, explore, and create your own stories within the valley, giving you a glimpse of the magic blossoming at Wishblossom Ranch and getting you excited for the adventures ahead. So yeah, it's kind of like a soft promotion pretty much for the DLC, but it also benefits us too. We get a nice little sweet story from the community managers, and we also get a sneak peek at some upcoming content, probably stuff we have not seen before, because they did mention about teasers, and it wouldn't be a teaser if it's something we've already seen, right? So there's going to be little things hidden, tucked away in each of these little stories. I don't know if they're going to be a video diary or like a blog post, but our first one is tomorrow and we will have 4 of them total, one each day. I'm very, very excited for this. Now up next, I want to take a look at this screenshot. It's just a single screenshot, but it's a screenshot I have never seen before. I don't recall seeing this in the trailer. Someone actually sent me this on Discord, and yeah, I rewatched the trailer, didn't see this anywhere, but there's actually a few things that you can take note of, which I thought was really interesting. So we do have our avatar right here talking to Tigger. We do know Tigger is coming to the game. I also love that the flowers over in Pixie Acres match his vibe, his color scheme. Just saying, I love that, especially with the honey pots in the back. Everything here looks to be something we already have in the game. The jacket, the shirt. I think we might even have these pants right here. We do have a look at the new companion, which is the bee. But as you look closer, you could see that this is like a different angle of the biome that we've also never seen. So I've never seen like this giant log that's right here. I'm hoping we can actually go through it. I think it's going to be really cool. Look at the yellowish mushrooms up here at the top. Let me zoom in right here. You can see the mushrooms right here. There's tons of flowers. We have giant trees over here in the back. And then over here in the front, we have almost like, I don't know if this is a new table. It looks like it because it looks like it has a little bolt right here. Let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, it looks like this is a table. I don't know if it's attached to this. I think this blue wheelbarrow item with the flowers, I remember seeing that over in the Wishing Alps area. So I think that's a separate furniture piece. And then this, maybe we're getting acorn decor. It looks like the top is pretty much sawed off. There's a bolt here. So you could see acorn furniture. We have giant blueberries back over here on this side. And as you can see, there are pretty large acorns that are all over this biome. You can even see a ton of them over here. So maybe we go up there with our pickaxe and break them, and it could be a new forageable. We do have the honey pots over here. Maybe we can go and get honey. We can get acorns, maybe smash the blueberries, get blueberries, and use all of that to craft new items. We obviously have new flowers here. They pretty much look like bellflowers to me, and that's like the aesthetic of this entire biome is bellflowers everywhere. I mean, you can see the giant bellflowers up here as well. So we have like the smaller ones that we can harvest, and then the larger ones in the background just for decor. Now look at this structure right here. Isn't this like a really very, very interesting? It's like a tree like flower. Okay, so it has like the green stump, and then it has orange flowers that are coming off of it, almost like sunflowers. And then we have like a barrel, looks like a bed. We have like a little side table, another miniature ladder, and then a tall ladder going up there. So it's such a weird thing that I don't know how to describe this style of furniture. I don't think it's anything back from like a Disney film. It could be. If you guys know, please correct me. And yeah, I just don't know what's going on with this piece, but I thought it was very interesting. Maybe it's one of those new modular pieces, like one of the blueprints we have to go up there and repair, and then we can take it and decorate it. But I'm not sure. It looks like a small little bed in here, so I don't know what this is actually going back to, but I found that was pretty interesting. Now, if we look at the top up here, obviously, you know, giant sunflowers. This is like an actual little house we've seen, which I feel like is also going to be the style of the modular buildings that are in this biome. You can also see a giant like snail over here, which is really cool. You know, we've seen the giant butterflies. We have giant bees, we have giant snails. Like there's a lot. We're pretty much like shrunk down in this biome, and everything is much larger than life. And then of course we have a path that goes all the way up here, probably into the other part of this like biome, this area. It's very empty right here. Hopefully it looks a little bit better in game, but I think it could be just, you know, the viewing. But either way, we could still decorate it to our own, you know, our heart's content. And then we have this right here, which honestly, I'm not sure what these are. They kind of look like the bulbs of a flower blooming, but they also look like some sort of fruit as well. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention over here, there is this chair, this little green chair, but we have these like Tigger balloons, which could be a piece for decorating, or maybe it's part of a quest, or, you know, like a quest item. I mean, this little combination right here definitely looks like it'd be a quest item, but getting little Tigger balloons would be nice. And then that's pretty much it. That's about everything I spotted. If you guys spotted something, please let me know. You know, they like on each of the mountains, there are these different type of houses. We have another little house here. We have another one here. So I think that's just like attached to the actual environment. I don't think we'll be able to do anything with there. Obviously, we have a better look at the Honey Pot Falls right here. So it almost feels like you're going to have the giant Honey Pot Falls. And there could be more than one too. And then it's like pretty much in this side of the biome. So you would go up here and you would have that, which would be nice because it looks like this might be a big open flat space here, and having that in the background would be incredible. If you guys remember from like Storybook Vale, it was really hard to take a beautiful picture in front of the land, like the landmarks, because they put them in areas you couldn't really build. This looks like it's an area you can build in. So like, remember when we kept seeing the teapots over here and we were seeing them like in the trailers and stuff, we were so excited to decorate and build with and have them in the background. You can't really do that because you can't really decorate over in this area, and it's like it's just too small to do a dream snapper to work into a build. So it looks like the Honey Pot Falls might be in a better location, which makes me very, very happy. And a storm seems to be rolling in, so I guess that is it for today's video. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please let me know any of your thoughts down below. We should have some great new information coming out starting tomorrow, so I'm excited to go over that with all of you. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. Please have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.